Gravity Dam. The oldest and most straightforward type of dam ever built. It holds back water using nothing but its own weight. The sheer mass of concrete or stone pushes down so hard against the ground that the water behind it simply cannot push it over. The Hoover Dam in the United States is one of the most famous examples. These dams work best in wide valleys where solid rock sits beneath the surface to support all that weight. Arch Dam. This design curves upstream, forming a shape that transfers the pressure of the water sideways into the canyon walls, rather than straight down. Because the walls absorb most of the force, arch dams can be built much thinner than gravity dams. The Jinping Eye Dam in China, one of the tallest in the world, uses this design. Buttress Dam. Instead of one solid wall, a buttress dam uses a series of angled supports on the downstream side to hold a flat or curved face against the water. This reduces the amount of material needed while still distributing pressure effectively. They were popular in the early 20th century when engineers were looking for ways to build large dams without using excessive concrete. Embankment Dam. The most common type of dam in the world. Rather than concrete, it is built from compacted earth, rock, or a mixture of both. A waterproof core, usually made of clay, runs through the center to prevent leaks. The Tarbela Dam in Pakistan is one of the largest embankment dams ever constructed. Rockfill Dam. A variation of the embankment dam that uses large rocks and boulders as its primary material. The rocks are arranged so that water cannot easily pass through, and a sealed core keeps the structure watertight. Rockfill dams are common in mountainous regions where rock is abundant and transport of other materials is difficult. They are highly resistant to earthquakes, which makes them a preferred choice in seismically active areas. Earthfill Dam. Another form of embankment dam, but built almost entirely from compacted soil rather than rock. These are among the cheapest dams to construct when suitable soil is available nearby. However, they require careful engineering to prevent water from seeping through or eroding the base. Cofferdam. A temporary structure built to hold water out of an area so that construction can take place on dry ground. Once the permanent structure is finished, the cofferdam is either removed or flooded. They are used during the building of bridges, tunnels, and permanent dams themselves. Rubber Dam. A flexible, inflatable barrier made from reinforced rubber membranes anchored to a concrete base. When inflated with water or air, it rises to block the flow of a river. When deflated, it lies flat and allows water to pass over it freely. These dams are used mainly for irrigation, groundwater recharge, and recreation. Timber Dam. One of the earliest dam types used by human civilizations. Built from wood, these structures were simple and quick to construct using locally available materials. They were widely used throughout North America and Europe during the 18th and 19th centuries. Check Dam. A small, low barrier built across a stream or drainage channel to slow the flow of water and reduce soil erosion. They are not designed to store large quantities of water, but rather to capture sediment and allow groundwater to slowly recharge.